Okay guys, so I have been cleaning my computer of stuff, and it happened that I came across the system.docs folder with all the modifications I made for it. So I was about to delete the games I no longer play, but then I realized it will be a shame. I will just delete what I have created with this game, because I think it's something special. So instead of deleting it right away, I have decided to improve it, and what I have done is go across all the mods that exist for System.shock right now and testing them one by one. And what I have done is including only those that keep the spirit of the game and improve somehow the game experience, And I have tested this very thoroughly, and I think that most people watching this will say, hey, so what's special about it? Well, the thing is that modding System.shock properly can take a long time. There are a lot of available mods and you can perfectly spend hours and hours trying to figure out how to get a more modern version of the game. So I told myself, hey, why I not just make a ready-to-use package of the game that you simply have to copy and paste, so that people that don't want to spend that much time modding the game can have it. So I have done it, and I have also made my own unique tweaks to the game, which I believe are quite important, because in those small areas the game was very lacking, So basically I have I have tested all these mods and all the rest of mods that existed, and I have chosen these ones to keep. And I have decided that I will keep only those mods that really integrate quite well with the game and really make sense in the gameplay, The gameplay really makes sense and makes the game much easier and much pleasant to use. For me, that's the most important thing, that the game is very consistent and pleasant to game. So I have included all these mods, and I have make a reference which version each mod has and where you can download it, just in case somebody wants to upload individual mods. And this is basically all the mods that are enabled right now. There are plenty of things, as you can see, but also I have tweaked a few things here and there outside the mods folder. For example, in the bindings I have made standard a very simple keyboard bindings, and now the game is just very simple to play. You need very few keys to play it and nothing else. It's very direct to play, nothing fancy. I believe that all the previous key bindings were a little bit confusing somehow. The modding community had improved them a little bit, but I could make it much better, you know, and I have done it much better. Also, I have modified the engine and the configuration of the engine, so the lighting has the perfect lighting, the gamma, it has the perfect gamma, the performance and the rendering is the optimal one, the interface has the ideal size and transparency, so everything is as usable as possible. So basically I'm going to show you very briefly how it looks like. That's it. I need my earphones. So I guess I will simply load this and that's it. So at first hand we can see that textures are very high resolution, as we could expect. I have tweaked the lighting to look as much natural as possible, the most natural as possible. It has a halo, but it's very slight, so it looks natural. And the game is somehow slow now because I'm recording, but normally it is fluent. And things that I have done is scanning the UX, the user interface, so it looks big no matter what the screen you have. So you can comfortably select whatever item you have. I have decided that in the end the interface to keep it non-transparent because I felt that the transparency make it harder to use. No matter how transparent it was, it looked worse, you know. It didn't make much sense having a transparent UX when the UX is basically metal, you know, metallic thing. So it has all the community hacks, all the texture packs, the key bindings are simple. I don't know. What else?
Damn. The power outage has also taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override.
Very good.
Threat detected. Potential threat detected.
The guys here have random health. Sometimes they have more health, and sometimes they have less health. And the CDs play, the PDA CDs play automatically. You no longer need to open it. Very good. So now quick saving is entered and quick loading is returned. I don't know. I guess I have lost my coolness too soon, and I have exposed me to the security camera as well. The thing I wanted to show you is that the PDA messages open automatically. The gameplay is balanced using the community scripts, and the keys are simple. These items, the edible, the food, they stack one on the other. If you pick this,
I got called up around 0430 to help unload the
it
shuttle
plays
coming back from
automatically,
Tau City.
not as in the
Currency
original
was there
game.
alone. Jesus, what the hell happened to him? He'd lost most of his hair, and you could see these lumps on the side of his neck. And that smell. I told him he should go see Dr. Watts, but he told me to mind my own business. La-di-da.
On most decks, you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition.
This is Xerxes. Please report any unauthorized database interactions to your direct superior.
I've been unable to get in touch with Delacroix. This place is falling apart. Members of my team keep disappearing. The leaks in the venting shaft shorted out the primary access channel, and that means we'll all be on auxiliary power until we can get it back up. That means all the lifts are out. Marie, where the hell are you?
Security system offline.
Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me.
Access needed.
That insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well. You can transfer power at the engine core on Deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access right on this hallway. You can use it to reach Deck 1. However, it's locked, and Xerxes is hiding it himself from me. Damn. The power outage has also taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override.
Marie, I've got to restrict access to engineering until we can figure out what to do down there. It's just too hot. I don't know where all the hazard suits went, so I'm reduced to bringing down an armful of rad hypos. Those damn things always give me a headache.
Well, I think you get the idea. Oops.
This is Xerxes. Remember, the unauthorized firearms aboard the Von Chrome is a Class 3 infraction.
Each deck has a chemical storeroom where you can find the resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry around all the chemicals at once. It's impractical and unnecessary. Your research software will tell you what chemicals it needs and when.
Well, I think that's enough for now. Basically, we see that the UX is big, it's clear, it will work in any screen. The keyboard bindings are simple. Enter to save and return to load. That's simple. And we see that it's time to pick up a PDA. It appears the avatar of the PDA. And I don't know, all the textures, models are innate, and also the lighting I have. Finally tweaked it. What do you want? And the guys have random health. So this is my report to you. Basically, I have done this to, have to ready to use modded build of System Shock. And so a person should not spend plenty of time for getting to know all those modes I have put together to be able to play. So hope somebody finds that useful. Have a nice day.